Drop a like in the next 10 seconds or a tiger will appear and eat up all the toilet paper in the bathroom.
The cartoon community is a very polarizing sector of the YouTube community. For the past couple of years, there's been a significant rise in people who proudly declare the cartoon community as one of the worst on YouTube. This is most easily observed with the YouTuber Mr. Enter. It just so seems that as of now, his haters outnumber his fans, even if his videos still get a positive reception. I used to be one of these die-hard haters of his back in early 2017, but as of now, what was once bitter angst-ridden hatred has morphed into pure apathy, and I feel like we've reached the point to where bashing on Enter has become more stale than a box of 12-month-old dollar store brand cereal, and I honestly no longer hold on to this belief that he's the absolute worst of the cartoon community. I think we all know who that title goes to. Hell, he's not even the worst reviewer, considering the fact Doug Walker continues to cling on to Channel Awesome. However, Enter is not the target of today's video, but rather another member of the cartoon community that is arguably worse in almost every aspect. Calobi Productions. Anyone who has watched ValeSkiBum94 in the past will find this YouTuber awfully familiar. This up-and-coming YouTuber has been gaining some traction lately not only from his boring clickbaity videos, but because he's often deemed as one of the worst members of the cartoon community on YouTube. And that's a statement I completely agree on. My first problem lies with how inauthentic this YouTuber is. Say what you will about Phantom Strider or Mr. Enter, but they at least come across as genuine cartoon fans. My first impression after watching this guy's premium content is that he's in it for the views and not for the love of animation. His videos are styled in the exact same way as one of those obnoxious frat boy top 10 channels, and with the awful lo-fi hip-hop beats to study to in the background and a bland and uninteresting personality that fits in with the style of trend channels.
Now, this one's kind of hard, and I understand if you did not get this one. However, and it is kind of silly, but nacho cheese, guys. Where is my nacho cheese?
It just comes across as extremely inauthentic, since his characteristics are not that of your average cartoon nerd. Compare this to Phantom Strider, who was full of energy and showed a lot of passion about his love of animation. Sure, his videos were pretty corny, but you could tell he really cared about the world of animation. Calobi sounds like he's got a gun pointed to his head the entire time, as if he's being forced to make these videos for a McDonald's-level paycheck.
In the episode called Missing Identity, SpongeBob lost his identity. Or he lost his identification card.
It's pretty clear that even if Calobi is well researched on the world of animation, his heart is simply not into making videos that are worth your time. In fact, I'd argue he'd be better off as one of those terrible trend channels, since his videos seemingly share their editing style. Sure, it's a much worse sector of the YouTube community, but at least his videos would feel at home. Everything about this channel feels so painfully fake. From the painful attempts at humor to the arrows in the thumbnails. Like, am I the only one tired of this cliche of arrows and circles being used in the thumbnails of every clickbaiter's videos? Sure, in Calobi's case, it's nowhere near as awful as GTA clickbaiters, but it still gives off that vibe of terrible YouTube clickbait that we've seen time and time again. There are also a lot of rather minor annoying things about his content as well. For instance, the repeating footage that's looped over and over again. It annoys me not only because I have OCD, but because it's just plain old lazy editing, which his videos are full of.
Wow, I can't believe the parents were caught doing this. Well, they didn't get caught, but it did cause problems for them because he got kicked out. I wonder what they were doing.
Notice how the background music just cuts off then repeats in such a sloppy manner. How he thought this was acceptable is beyond me. And aside from all that, this channel is just... ugh. I think we can all owe Phantom Strider an apology, because his content is fucking Citizen Kane when compared to Calobi. This channel is not worth anyone's time unless you have a sleep problem in need of sorting out. These videos offer nothing in terms of entertainment value and are just plain forgettable. I know I have a problem with getting my videos past the 10-minute mark, but there's just nothing to say about this channel. It's a shameless and inauthentic attempt to appeal to the cartoon community that fails in every way. This is one of the worst kind of bad YouTubers. The boring kind of bad. There are way worse YouTubers out there, but there's at least something to say about them. This channel has about as much entertainment value as a Hallmark Channel holiday special. This channel is easily the most boring YouTuber I've tackled on this series, and it makes it pretty clear that I will never tackle another member of the cartoon community again, especially if said YouTuber is a pedophile named Ben. YouTubers like this are a plague on the face of YouTube. Boring and devoid of life, and in it for the sake of those sweet juicy views. My advice is not to support YouTubers like this, given how many cheap imitators they tend to spawn. Spend your time elsewhere, for there are simply better YouTubers out there, even in the cartoon community. People like this stifle innovation on this website, whether it's trend channels, god-awful Fortnite Let's Players, or cartoon YouTubers like this. Show your support for the hidden gems that make this website truly worth your time. Expose them to a larger audience. Make them famous. Because people like this turn countless thousands of people away from YouTube. As for me, I need to fucking go to sleep. This channel just made me so fucking tired with how boring it is. Good night, everyone.